Alright, today I'm going to go over all the options that you'll find in sm64 pcbuilder2. I'll get through the easy ones first. The checkbox at the top is called Install and Fix Dependencies. It's required on your first build, or if you want to upgrade the dependencies needed for the game to compile. And then we have some pre-build options. So the pre-build options will do one of two things. It's either going to delete your build folder or delete your branch folder. Now the build folder is generated after you compile the game. It'll look like this. And the branch is the entire repository that is downloaded or cloned by the app. And that's useful if you want to try different patches. So now we'll go into the version, and that's self-explanatory. If you have a US ROM, a Japanese ROM, or a European ROM. And then next up is going to be the renders. OpenGL2 is a safe bet. If you have DirectX 11 and you don't care about Discord rich presence, definitely go with DirectX. Alright, so now let's talk about those build options, the build flags. So this is your normal camera, everyday SM64. With analog camera you get this new menu, and we'll enable everything. You get some options about inversion and also the sensitivity, or how the game responds to you moving your right stick or C buttons, however you have them defined. And I'll show you now. I have complete control of the camera and I can move it all around. Let's bring it up here. There's a few options. If you press L, you can go right back behind Mario. R is zoom out, and then with free camera disabled, it'll just give you a better camera. So this one is going to be the draw distance. So this is what the game would look like with no draw distance. All of the objects are loaded all at once. You can see everything, and it looks pretty cool. And what do you expect from a newer game? Now the game actually works like this, where it loads things in sections. So you can see how things are disappearing as I move throughout the level. Now in speedrunning, and particularly tasks, there are a lot of tricks that are set up depending on spawn manipulation. So using no draw distance will break those or make them harder to do. And I'll just show you. I'll bring up this chain shop. There he is. Alright, so texture fix. Here's the garbage that Nintendo gave us 24 years ago for smoke. And now, with texture fix, we'll see it like this, the way it should have been. Next one up, this is the Discord rich experience. Pretty much just shows everybody what you're doing. Here is a non-text save, which has all 4 files. And here's a text save, which is each of the 4 files separated, easier to edit. Here's our console window. This is an example of what the console window will look like as pre-cache is running. So some of the things you won't really see in-game are external resources. It puts all the graphics and sound into a zip file, which allows for hot swapping between different textures and sounds. CLang is what lets the game run completely in the C language instead of C++, which it is now. And Don't Update Branch is great for modders. Basically what it does is it won't update against the repository that you cloned. So if you're doing a little copy paste magic, it'll keep it from getting erased. And the only other thing I could think of is Reshade, which allows for ray tracing and other graphical improvements in game. debug, I don't know.